shooting people. I'm actually.
Hey. Enough. Welcome to the world of Hearthstone. I'm your host, storyteller, and dungeon master Bilbo, and sometimes mediator between my grandson and my son. Tonight, we continue with our series, Tales from the Yawning Portal. This is our 8th episode of Dead In Thay, and our 66th show, Tales from the Yawning Portal. The plan is to play the same characters through each of the adventures in the Yawning Portal, and level up characters accordingly, and finish with the Tomb of Horrors, where the Dungeon Master will kill them all, I promise. Our players have completed the Sunless Citadel, Forge of Fury, Hidden Shrine of Tamoachan, and White Plum Mountain. You can go back and watch any of these great adventures on our YouTube channel. I do have a disclaimer. You may see some monsters coming up relatively soon that are part of the creatures from Kobold Press to add some variety in the adventure and keep my experienced players guessing what are they fighting. But we'll keep the creature ratings accordingly within the adventure the same. And I understand we are going to have Erebus go ahead and recap last 2 weeks episodes ago.
Alright, so we started out in the Forest of Slaughter, and we were in the middle of a battle with a heavily armored plate mail guy, not undead, I think.
Not undead.
Not undead, I don't know if you do that, but yeah. And we had just recovered Jots, which I was very excited about. We killed a couple of big, I don't even know what they were, oxes or something. And we only had one guy left, just plate mail, or platey as I called him. Erebus managed to score an amazing crit through his eye, and Umbra rolled some amazing dice. We did 80 points in one shot, and platey exploded. Yeah. Did damage to a bunch of people all around him.
Yes.
What else happened there? Zazriel had turned into a were creature in order to help with this tough fight, and managed to pull himself together, didn't attack any of us, and pulled himself back into herself back into form. And as she did so, she fell to the ground, bleeding everywhere. Umbra went over and healed her, and then eventually Elle got there and was able to protect her from herself. We ended up examining the lock on the cage and getting Jock free with Elle's help. And we sort of assessed everyone. Nobody was too hurt, so we decided that we would keep fighting at least one more room. And we moved into the adjacent room and found a couple of displacer beasts. And after quite a challenging fight, where everyone had a lot of trouble hitting because of disadvantage, we eventually were able to slay both of the displacer beasts. Anything happened during that fight anyone wants to mention that I failed? I think there was a lot of fumbles. Is that right, Bilbo?
We took off their hats because we want displacer clothes.
I healed one.
Oh, yeah.
Thorn healed one.
Wasn't on purpose, guys. Sorry.
Jack of
We
Hearts.
saw
Jack of
Thorn's
Hearts.
My bad.
cool magic item in action, throwing some cards around. That was pretty cool. What else happened? We had taken the body. I think we actually made it back through the portal. It took a long rest. Is that right?
You've made it to the portal. And about to take a long rest. So, you're all messed up, wounded, a lot of spells and abilities and such, and exhausted, in the sense of Zazriel. And so, yeah, you guys step through the gatehouse, or step back through the black gate, open the black gate. You go through it, and you're back in the gatehouse. However, there is a figure in the corner. Our surprise guest, why don't you go ahead and explain what they see?
You see someone who looks to be about the size of a human. He's wearing faded, kind of medium gray leather armor. He has a black cloak on and black hair. Cloak's drawn down over most of his face. He has a rapier on his side and a crossbow across his back.
We have a guest item here. Reveal yourself, please.
Fireball.
Where am I?
You're in Doom Vault. What do you mean?
Doom Vault?
Yes. Why are you here? Do you know why you're here?
It has yet to be revealed why I'm here.
Did you see a demon come through here?
Demons take many shapes, so I would say
Very large.
I have
horns.
seen nothing come through here.
Alright.
Aside from you. Where is this place?
No idea. Erebus, where is this place?
It's still in Hearthron, but it's its own separate world at the same time.
Erebus is watching this guy quietly from the corner.
You see the other.
This is all very confusing to me.
Well, we're gonna take a rest, and
What are you doing here?
what am I doing here?
Well,
What are
you
we
and
doing
all of
here?
you.
Well, I'm here just to kill things and hopefully become another creature of this great world. But these guys are here to save that little imp over there in the cage. Well, he's not in the cage. Is he still?
No, he's out of the cage now.
That's it.
Don't tell new people about me. What am I thinking?
I'm homeless, so I'm just following these guys around.
Sazriel.
Pick up their scraps.
And then we're here to save one of our comrades that we lost to the demon.
Okay, save people from a demon. What
We're
kind
here
of
to
things
kill
are
that
you
demon.
here to
That's
kill?
what we're here to do.
Everything.
Everything that's moving, pretty much, that's bad. That we classify as bad.
These guys are violent.
He is violent.
Okay, well, I will remain still then for now.
As long as
Try
you
not
stay in
to
the corner,
move.
yep, just we don't have a problem.
I can't. Okay,
I can sing you a good tune. Or a bad one.
okay. I'll take a good tune over you trying to kill me.
I can see it's a
I'm just in the
choice.
corner.
Are you better than a goblin?
Are you nice? I like the better than a goblin.
Are you the best humanoid ever?
Well, depends who you ask.
If you ask his mom, he says no.
So you've got leather armor and sort of average weapons, right?
Leather armor, rapier, crossbow, black cloak.
You say you haven't seen a demon come through.
I don't really remember much of how I got here.
Why
Yeah.
don't we ask the person who sent us?
Well, what's the last thing you remember doing?
Seeing you walk in the door.
Brad, do you know your name?
No.
Oh.
That's a little strange.
What do you do?
Can we name you?
His name is Poop. Poop emoji.
Ned.
Maybe let's talk about that.
Okay.
Do you use that sword in combat?
I don't know.
No, this is so horrible.
Alright, I don't trust
If
you.
there's demons around here, do you mind if I travel with you or do whatever you're doing until I can figure out what's going on?
We
I
can talk.
find it's best not to be alone around demons.
We can talk about that in the morning.
I don't
Like
have a
you
direct
said,
memory of that.
Demons like to take different shapes, and I don't know. Maybe you could be this demon right now.
Hey, wait a second. You're not a paladin, are you?
Oh, that.
Detect evil on this, but don't look at Zaz.
Hey, Elle.
I don't like that.
Huh?
I don't. I think. I do.
You don't have to take evil.
That should actually be that's a painting ability.
Fell into that sand and couldn't remember anything.
But you know, in a sense too, it doesn't necessarily just work that way. It has to be more in a sense that it has evil intent. Unless something's just
I'd rather not
ultimately
you pointed
evil,
spells
he's
at
not
me,
gonna.
That's a celestial
It's just
being.
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
I don't get
I can
everything
assure
from
you
him.
I am a man of my word.
Which is exactly what a liar would say.
Who doesn't remember anything about himself?
I don't know what'll happen if you.
He's
Tell
not.
you what, have you looked through your possessions?
Not yet.
Oh, sorry. This was yours.
That must be pretty good. You're a good 10 feet from me.
Prestigiation. Mage hand. That wasn't my
Well,
favorite.
we're not exactly.
Maybe I don't think I would be good at carrying things for you, but maybe I can find some other way of being helpful. In the meantime.
So you don't
when I use my
have any
nonsense,
recollection of how you got
Sorry.
here. You don't appear to be wounded in any way,
I don't know.
but somehow you are here where we've been told almost no one has access.
Probably stupid Knights of Gaul probably brought him back here. That's what it was. They didn't like you, did they? Little knights, they're like about 5'7", bunch of idiots. Yeah. No?
Yeah.
I probably
Don't
wouldn't
remember,
like them
like,
if they were
7.
idiots,
Oh, okay.
unless they were carrying my things.
Are you hungover too?
I don't feel hungry.
That's just me then.
I had a headache a few minutes before you guys came in.
I like him.
Hey,
I like
if
everyone.
he likes him, I like him. So
I like everyone.
Well, just stay in the corner for now. I need to rest and then.
Okay. I feel quite rested. Maybe I can watch over you while you rest.
No! I think maybe you should take
No?
a nap as well.
I feel better. Okay.
Or else we can make you feel tired in the meantime.
Yeah, they're pretty beat up. They, a lot of them have bandages all wrapped around them, cuts, and what's
a giant ape.
Oh no,
Aw,
that's
dang it. Just imagine
Well,
the giant.
If the
What
giant
is
ape would have
your
appeared
name?
with us when we
Hey,
came through,
I'm
pull
Zaz.
the bodies.
Zaz.
Oh yeah, the giant ape. is
But then
There's something
No, no,
familiar
no.
about you to me.
Oh, I don't know about that.
Yeah.
I mean, a lot of people do know the stories about me being a badass and doing a lot of things,
I don't
but
think it is that.
it's not that.
No.
I'm not going to tell you what it is.
I will tell you later.
There's something familiar about him.
Oh, I don't think that.
Oh, you're a fiendish, half-elven, angelic were-creature?
I don't think so.
Oh, I thought that's what you were
So,
I could be a were creature though. I don't know.
does this look familiar? I pull out a portal key. One of the crystals.
no.
You don't happen to have one on you?
I don't think so. Can I see it? Perhaps I'll compare it.
That's awesome.
May I handle it?
I prefer you didn't.
Okay. Well, I can't really answer.
I got a key.
When you guys are sleeping, I will go through my things and try to figure out more. I don't know you well, and
Yes,
I'd rather not take out my things in front of you in case. I don't know.
Everybody takes like a quick 4-hour power
It
nap.
sounds like you have a paladin there.
Who wants to be a paladin?
I'm scared I may find a bloody head in my bed.
So,
Yeah, just so you know. So yeah, there's 2 Dragonborn, 2 black
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 Dragonborn.
Dragonborn.
One sitting in a corner away from you.
Yeah.
Yep, both of us. Like,
This one
watch
kind
out.
of looks like you would be friends with that demon.
Yeah, actually,
yeah.
kind of. Yeah. Yeah.
One
That's
drow,
me.
2 Black Dragonborn.
Oh,
This
where's your eyes?
He's stuck under the stuff.
a very slight
Stuck under my hair.
Yeah.
female.
I mean, we didn't.
In half plate.
Are you idiots not
In
to
half plate?
interrogate him at all?
And they have an imp.
Oh,
So I asked him if he was a half epileptic werebeast.
How about you just start going through your things while we're here? Because there's not much that actually surprises us.
have you seen one of these? My black dragon, like armor.
Yes. I still want to punch you for
One
that.
of these.
Have you ever seen an elf eat its own head?
I feel like he takes a necklace, digs it out of his shirt. I think I maybe killed something like that.
No, you probably
It's a
got a
long
souvenir
thing,
from
so-
one of the shops we sold the body to. This guy doesn't even know how to use a sword.
Oh yeah, full cards.
I like the reality stone.
All right, so here we go.
It's the reality stone.
Yes, it is.
It's
Forturious circumstance.
Yes!
This may manifest itself in many ways, but
Oh,
not
the ultimate
limited
card.
to
This is the ultimate.
double the loot reward, finding a door or a chest unlocked, coming across a broken trap, bumping into someone you weren't looking for, or any other manner of lucky happenstance during your adventure, like save characters' lives. So,
It's the Infinity Gauntlet with all.
Do I observe something that happens?
Oh no.
huh?
I don't know what happened there with the cards.
Oh,
Do I
that
observe
was
something?
it's a luck card because he did the recap.
Oh, okay,
Yeah,
okay,
yeah.
cool. All right.
Yeah.
So
It's
you
just
pull a
something he
card
does.
out of it because
No, he didn't
pants
pull.
and
No,
something
no,
happens.
no. That's
That's
Thorn.
That's who?
That's Thorn.
That's a cool.
Careful when you
That's
see
cool.
towards Dan.
Actually, I have a
I've
couple
got a
teeth
couple
in
of
here.
glimpses of you caster on the
Couple teeth?
street.
I want you to show me on the doll where the bad man touched you.
What are those teeth from?
I don't know. I'll
You don't
nature
look like
maybe?
you punched somebody's
Or
teeth out ever.
do you have
So.
a make a nature roll?
19.
Those are what it is. I don't know how you use your roll.
A 19.
Probably doesn't. See the teeth there?
Oh yeah, okay. I would say, yeah, like one is an owlbear claw.
Ooh, I know them.
Don't ask me where I got them from.
Yeah, and one looks like maybe some sort, maybe a dragon tooth or something.
So you kill large beasts. That's good to know.
Maybe.
Or maybe you just
Maybe
collect
just
them
the
from.
the demon or the people I was traveling with killed it.
Or maybe you just collect them on their travels from merchants and whatnot, and they're just all fake.
Who knows?
and
Maybe
yeah,
I
sure.
just kill people when they're sleeping in front of me and take their stuff.
That's why we don't want you to look through your stuff
I-
while we're sleeping.
I disagree. I want him looking through all this stuff first,
Before
so
go
we can
sleep.
then get to the sleeping part. But, you know.
Before we go to sleep, I want to watch it go through stuff.
But
Okay.
do you know?
The answer's probably no.
Do you have any other capabilities? Like, I mean, you seem to have these necklaces.
I'm just noticing things on these.
Hairbus, make an intelligence roll for me.
Oh no,
One
this is
second.
when the drow needs to make an intelligence roll. Sketchy.
Does this bug you?
Natural
Does this
20.
bug you?
All right, you just realize where's Dar and where's your henchman with the body.
Boss. Yeah, you know what? I don't say anything.
All right.
No,
I actually don't like those two.
So how would you like to proceed?
Oh, well, you say you're well rested, but we kind of
Dump all this shit out.
Okay.
Are you kidding me, you guys?
Maybe I can watch over you with someone else observing you.
Yeah, the imps will dump all this shit out.
Kit steps up saying, I'll help.
That's not gonna happen.
Yeah, don't listen to the imp. The imp's a crazy person.
crazy.
I've met them before.
I'm the only damn voice of reason in this.
Shut up, John.
It's true.
But he does have a good point. You should look through all your stuff now. And
All
hopefully,
you gotta do to come into this group is pretend you don't know anything.
Let's see here. Arcana or religion to determine if it's a closet or an imp?
I would say you would know it's an imp. Yeah, you know that.
Well, I could just flick you back to the 9 hells if you try to touch my stuff.
I'm not gonna touch anything around you.
So you don't want to go through your stuff
Someone
to
threw a
find
job
out what's
like
going
that.
on?
Well, I don't want other people going through my things. And I don't want to lay out
Trust me,
my
I
things
just
in front of a bunch of strangers.
Why not?
Because I don't.
Don't you want to know?
You don't trust me, and I don't trust you yet.
What do you want to know more about?
Hey,
Sure.
hey, mystery man. What
Yes.
the hell did you do with the stinky bear guy?
The stinky bear guy.
He wasn't.
Dark.
He wasn't here.
I don't
Everyone was
know
absent.
about- I don't know of a Dar or a stinky bear guy. Like I said before, you're the first group that I've seen.
Not the first person.
Literally,
Or people.
the first people I can remember.
'Cause
Ever.
You can't even remember yourself.
Ever.
I, for some reason, know what all of you are.
I don't think you really
It's
do.
not that hard to guess.
You
Well,
don't
I
hang
know.
out.
I'm like an
I
open
know
book.
these are Dragonborn, and
Don't worry.
Mhm.
And we don't like
You
him.
know I'm a cool dude. Just ask me, I'll tell you.
I think it's cool that you can see through that.
Yeah, like you even recognize the shawled person in the corner that hasn't said anything, but the imp is standing next to, is a drow. So yeah, you recognize it in that. You know drow. So you recognize all the
I like your
races.
breed of elf. Don't ask me why, but I feel you get things done more than the others.
Yes.
That's true.
Especially more than him.
So what is it that you're doing here, other than looking for a
I'm
demon?
not an elf.
Wait, you've already found a devil.
These guys
We
are-
have.
All
Are you
right, now
looking
watch
for a
this.
demon or
Let
a
me
dog?
tell you everything. Go ahead, tell your full story. Start
Since
from
you
the
don't know
beginning.
what
Don't
you're
leave out
doing,
a single secret.
Well, I'm trying to figure out how I can help you.
Yeah, exactly.
we're trying to figure out how you can be helpful as well, since you don't know anything about yourself.
Let us bind you and gag you until the morning.
Okay, I grab him.
Yes.
I will sit here with my hands crossed.
I gag him with my hand. I just grab him. I grab your shoulder like.
Yeah, you put your hand on the mouth? Or no?
Put
Okay,
your hand.
alright, cool.
So you don't know whether you can heal.
I have no idea.
So who is the most hurt? Do I think?
It won't matter in that sense. The long rest, you guys can get all your spells back, all your hit points back, everything. You guys did all the binding that you could.
Okay. And yeah, we'll use hit dice.
So you guys will, after rest, long rest here, you guys will have all your hit points back, all your abilities,
Yeah, all my
spells, and
spells.
such. You're all good to go, guys.
Yes.
I'm gonna kind of observe who's casting, kind of take mental notes of.
The only one is the elf that would be doing anything in a sense, going around checking wounds, wrapping up the wounds. And she's the only one that seems to,
Curing people.
yeah, do
Right
any
now.
of
I
that.
see any holy symbols at all?
Yeah,
Yeah.
probably.
Yep. You see one of Trevella.
A coin.
If you
You could see Thorn by himself playing. Remember the scene from Creature Can't in the Millennium Falcon where they have the chess game
Yeah,
of the creatures? I'm playing that by myself.
I come over and start destroying.
That's a minor illusion, baby.
I come over and destroy.
Oh, you can play too.
no, he just tries to stop.
Aw,
No.
you are not the best human I've ever.
Hey, I didn't
All
know
right.
that.
So you guys will rest up. You guys can continue to talk if you want about anything as you're resting.
Well, you guys want to go to the predator pools, right?
Sounds good.
Predator pools?
Sounds like a way we could.
Dun, 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 dun.
He also talks about what was the other one?
Blood dens.
I'm thinking that might be where some captives might be.
Jod chimes in.
They both sound dangerous.
Erebus isn't going to say anything. But we're going back to the Forest of Slaughter and clearing out all those areas. That's what we're going to do.
Why does Jot think this?
Because Erebus thinks this.
I don't think Erebus does think this. Because Erebus is insane.
He told him.
It is good strategy to finish one before we move on to another.
Well,
I'll joyfully follow you.
I certainly don't care one way or the other than if we have raised some sort of alarm by being here, the last place we were might be the next place they look. But I don't think it's any worse than it being anywhere else.
No, it's not. And we can see what he can do.
Sure.
What do you think he's gonna just remember when he needs to?
Probably.
Don't know. But maybe
I see what happens.
Maybe
You
he
all
can be
hate
just
Dar,
front and
became
center.
stupid like him.
See how many hits he can take.
Eat Dar.
Dar.
You have to go back and get Dar, guys.
What?
Did you
Did you
Look
just?
at
misplace him again?
Wait, what?
Let me check my pockets.
Did you say that correctly? Rethink that to yourself. Re-say it. You have to go find them. Dar's probably out in the forest, maybe with another bear again. Okay. Remember what happened last time? He came out with a black eye, 3 scratches across his chest, everything. Just let him do what he needs to do. We're gonna move on. And we're gonna continue our adventures.
You look like that dude from that guy got ripped apart in that movie.
Now,
Alright, let's go back to the slaughter forest. Come on. Let's see how long it takes this quiet guy here to betray us.
I like those songs of Slaughter for. It's one of my favorite bands.
Well, it's a forest slayer.
Alright. Have we done the Forest of Illusion? Or Weakness?
You guys have done the forest. No, you haven't done weakness.
I like
You
don't go by the
guys-
trees and then
Recovery and
You did recovery, and you guys did the illusion.
Alright, let's go to the Forest of
Elle,
They always
Can I see it?
Are you
No,
out?
I don't want to
Did
touch
you
it. I just want to see it.
contact the dwarf?
That is all of the places you've been here.
No,
I want
this is all the places we're going to be going.
carcasses.
That is amazing.
No, I definitely don't think we should abandon them, but I don't know where they are. So we'll go back to where we were and.
What do you mean? What do you mean? Go
Oh,
Where they
the two
are.
carcasses of these
I
things?
hint you, do not go
Yes.
near any trees.
Yeah,
Bad. Trees in this area are
Yeah.
horrible.
Want to spend time trying to skim this while we're
I
here?
often try not to go to
I don't
next
know
to
how to
trees
do
in
it.
a dungeon. They're usually bad.
It doesn't seem like a
What are you guys talking about? You guys need somebody to skin something for you?
Oh yeah,
I don't
we
know
need
if
to
it's
skin
supposed to
this.
skin them.
Yeah, we need to skin this displacer. These.
You guys make magic items?
Skin
No.
trees.
I don't know what you guys are doing. I was asking what you guys were talking about.
Well, I wanted to get a displacer cloak because I want to be.
So
I
then,
have no clue what you guys are talking
do you
about.
want to take it back to the little town down the road?
Goblin.
That's what I was thinking.
Hopefully we can get 2.
Oh,
Or
shit,
hit 'em up.
I just
We
realized
can keep it
something,
outside the
guys.
gate, right?
It's really important.
Yeah, sure.
Slaughter sings up all night, sleep all day.
Mhm.
It's important. Alright, I'll go back to my corner now.
How did we open this gate before? She had to open it remotely, is that right?
That's correct.
That is what I recall as well.
Yeah, but you guys can open it. And she said she can only open it.
Well, we'd have to talk with her and figure out how that's going to happen. What about preserving the corpses of these? Do you have any knowledge of how to preserve a corpse?
Knowledge of medicine, but that's about it.
Salt?
Kind of gross.
Not really.
Put it in a
Maybe
jar.
you got some rope.
Of course.
Find out if he knows how to, you know,
I would assume.
tie knots.
Got it? Skin it?
Let's go to the forest and have him do a
Trying to
trial of
preserve its
fire.
hide or its body?
Well, it seems to have a very nice ability to project an illusion. And we're hoping to be able to utilize that. Seeing
You don't know
as,
how to harness its essence. Its magical abilities.
well,
So it's probably wise to bring the whole corpse.
Now,
Probably.
ask her to raise the portal. We'll stash them outside the gate.
why not just stash them in the caves?
Because any demon creature could come through here at any point.
No, not any demon creature could come through here.
No one can find the gatehouse except for us.
Yeah.
Supposedly.
People who know about it.
Supposedly, the Lich can find it easily.
No,
No, nobody's been here in
No, the
years.
Lich hasn't found it.
supposedly.
This is the only place that hasn't
It's an
been
interesting
touched.
place.
Remember that?
Well,
Can she
the
open the
demon went
portal
through
as far as? No.
Possibly.
Back.
I'm just trying to see if there's a way in which I can preserve this.
You'd have to call her and ask.
If she can open it, yeah.
You have survival, don't you?
Okay.
Huh?
Yeah.
You want to make a roll?
No,
you
I
don't
don't care
care.
about that.
Okay, so you're just not saying anything. All right.
I asked him, and Aramis brought up the 2 magic items, and I said nope. So I don't care. I'm sleeping still after the long day.
Yeah, I mean, in the sense, the thing is, yeah, trying to preserve. I mean, if you cut the pelts on it, but yeah, you just don't know in the sense of what draws their magic or whatever. So if you cut too deep or something like that, it might be something else besides just their fur. So yeah, you may just want to keep their bodies and maybe
Maybe
cut out.
examining it, does it seem as though the hide actually contains some of that ability?
Yeah, that
Looks a
yeah,
little
absolutely.
like,
Some of
wow, this is
well, that's kind of right now they're dead, so it's
Right.
faded out. But in the sense that you believe, I mean, you guys are smart enough to at least know that the hide, and especially because in the sense that you guys know about the cloaks a little bit, or at least one person does, and
I want one.
you would know, that part of it is that cloak is made from, the hide of the beast. But you don't know in a sense, how cutting. I mean, knowing in the sense survival, probably cutting out the innards is probably fine, and that hopefully then just keeps the rest just dry it out or whatever. You could do that too. Just make a small fire and try to just dry. Maybe even inside it, clean it out, and then do a little small fire and dry one out at a time.
I thought they smelled bad on the outside.
Elle,
Yes.
can you contact her and ask her? Maybe she knows.
Sure. So I'll attempt to use the black box.
Okay, go ahead and give me an Arcana check.
Alright. 17.
Okay, sure. So a couple minutes, you do it. You know you've done it successful, and then a couple minutes later, you'll hear, "Hello, you called?"
Yes. We're having a little some issues. One is that your secret sanctum is not quite as secret as we thought.
What do you mean?
There's someone here who claims to have no recollection as to how he got here. Appears to be a human.
Okay. That's
We can bring him
odd.
here.
And you think I understand? Yeah, he's there. And
Another thing is, are there resources in this town nearby such that we could perhaps either send or leave outside of the portcullis the bodies of 2 displacer beasts?
Well, I mean, there's resources in the town that could skin them for you if that's what you're trying to do.
Well, do you have knowledge as to what to preserve if we are to utilize their abilities?
I could ask some people here.
Okay.
The people in the town, I would have to have somebody give instruction to them in the town. The town is a simple town.
Well, that's what I figured. Just if they knew, yes, to preserve this and this, gland or whatever it is that needs to be preserved.
I could open the gate. You could toss the bodies out, and then I can get word to my friends there, and really just the knights that you just freed, have maybe them come back up since they know how to get back up here.
That would be of great use.
And take those bodies.
Another thing is, not sure if we know how to find 2 of our comrades right now. We're gonna go back to where we last were and try to look for them, but that's another question.
Well, I mean, you have a stranger there, so it's kind of odd. But the whole thing is, the whole Doom Vault is in a weird sense, where teleportation works in a weird way, or that's why I said only the gates. If you do any type of spells where you use movement, like teleportation or dimension door, or anything like that, then something can go wrong. And maybe this person did something and went wrong and ended up in my gatehouse, which is odd, of course.
Very.
But
like landing on the head of a pin.
Yeah, absolutely. But it is strange magic you're dealing with in Doom Vault.
Oh yeah.
So we found your one friend. The other was Shalandra, is that it?
You guys found Shalandra.
We found Shalandra, but Kelson is still
Kelson, yes.
possibly there.
Yes.
Well, we're going to try to see what we can find. No other goals that you have for us.
Well, I mean, I would like it if you guys, find Kelson. Hey, kill the Lich too.
Yeah. Okay. Put that on our list.
That's already on your list.
All right. Well,
if you can find a way to destroy Doom Vault, that would be good too.
That might be useful.
This is all in their head. We're not here.
Oh no, this is all out loud. This isn't in their head.
An intercom, huh?
That's intercom, yes. This is an intercom.
Weirding me out.
I might know what kind of a little bit more about what
You're hearing everything.
Yeah, because if it's some type of teleportation, I've experienced a little bit of it.
Yeah.
I accidentally did teleportations. I misheard.
Accidentally, I misheard.
Yeah,
You
guys,
can't use them.
this happens all the time. Don't you remember that giant naked
What
guy
happened?
who appeared in the ball and asked us for his
Oh, I saw
clothes?
his
Give them
darkness.
to me now.
And I somehow escaped from it.
Did it work?
Do you see darkness
Yeah.
a lot?
End up where you wanted to be?
Yeah, but it was close. I barely made it through.
Did you see a lot of darkness before you came here?
I don't know.
None.
Imp, you trust him, right?
I trust too.
It's a strange, weird man that showed up when we came back.
Are you kidding? I would throw him into the first hole you found.
I trust him. I trust him.
Oh, the Paladin trusts him.
I don't trust the Paladin.
If you can't trust a paladin, who can you trust?
Exactly.
Literally, he can't trust. He doesn't trust anybody really.
Let me
Except for
say
Elle.
this. I would trust the mystery man's judgment more than the Paladin.
Shut up.
That's awesome.
Hey,
Oh
can
my
you
gosh.
actually throw him back to the 9 hells? I'd love it.
No, because then we'd have to go to the 9 house. So you wouldn't love it.
She says, would you like me to open this gate then for you?
Yes, please.
Alright. So she'll open it.
Place. Yeah. Try to
Throw
drag
them out.
those things out.
Yeah. She says you guys can't step out. If you step out, you can't return in. So you're gonna have to push the bodies out.
That's a good piece to
No,
know.
we still have the
before
gorilla.
Before we almost went out.
That's what she
Not
says.
in broad form anymore.
This is a true test of your character.
Not
Why did you want to stay?
Paladin.
My hand slips. I grab.
Here you go.
My hand slips. Nope, I don't. I'm gonna make sure he stays. Like he's not going out. But I grab the imp and accidentally toss him out.
I'm invisible. Give me a break.
So.
Disappear as soon as you go out.
The great kazoo.
Okay, I toss the bodies out because I'm the only strong one here.
Alright.
No.
I am. I'm like the only strong person in this group right now.
Define strong.
The least observant too, obviously, Umbra.
We can change strength real quick. Me and Erebus both.
You can both shut up about your evilness.
Evilness.
That's the evil part
I
of it.
didn't attack anybody.
Yeah, you did.
Oh yeah. You attacked me. You attacked me. You can't say you attacked
Erebus
me.
is recaps and I didn't attack anybody. And that's what I'm going off of.
So
You almost attacked Elle.
no, you came after me.
Almost. Exactly. Almost.
No, he did. He's wrong. It was an attempt. The fact that I'm wearing armor does make a difference.
But enough about hitting each other and whatnot. Fighting
Is that
each
all
other.
you need of me?
I think that's all at this point. Thank you
Okay.
so much for giving that information.
Any word on finding the Lich?
Operator.
Know where he's at?
Could be anywhere.
I know he could be anywhere. I'm just asking.
Operator, where's the
information.
lich?
You guys should be trying to find that information. You're
We need
there.
to find our friends and
I understand. I understood talking to Durnan that you guys kill things and ask questions later. So,
Enter the forces.
That's incorrect.
We've been starting a lot better. We made friends with a vampire and a succubus and
there are times when
probably things the Night of Dolls don't want to hear, but that's what we did.
For some reason, we make friends with the bad things, but we are very unkind to the good things.
There's
contact me
nothing wrong with
if you need anything else. Or
Erebus says thank you for your help.
Tell my mom I love her.
But she probably don't.
all right.
No.
Mentally.
So you get the displacer
Like 1
beast
before
put out. The gate closes,
Whip it out.
and you guys have rested. As I said, everything, all your spells are back, all your hit points, all your abilities. What do you guys do?
We go through the third gate, back to the Forest of Slaughter.
All right, so you head back to the Forest of Slaughter. All right, so you appear back.
Are you with us?
I'm assuming you're going back to the area where the white and the armored, and where the demon disappeared out.
Yeah, and then
Okay.
we'll go to the right and go through to Forest of Weakness.
All right, perfect. All right.
And I make sure everyone stays away from the trees.
And so from what I remember, Elle has the black gate opening, right? You have the gate for the Forest of Slaughter. You have another one, but you guys
from the white.
I took
the
it. Yeah.
white, but no one is attuned.
No one
to
has
it.
attuned to it, correct?
That's
But in theory, it would be attuned.
No, I tuned to it. Remember? I got that.
Umbra too, actually.
Yep.
Oh, you did?
That's right.
Okay.
But
So
that would be
Umbra.
attuned to the Forest of Slaughter.
It is
more
as
than
well,
likely.
right now, to the Forest of Slaughter. So, but you could change, an attunement.
Yep. Depending on where we
depending
are,
on where you go next or whatever.
or if we wanted to be. Yeah.
Alright, when I started operation, I opened the white gate for us.
All right, so you open the white gate. You guys look in. Of course, I know Erebus is going first with Elle right there.
And then the tank behind.
I don't have you guys image figures out right there too. Oh, they're over there. Okay, perfect. The area. This is a very large area, and it seems to be a tranquil meadow, dotted with a few trees here and there. The ground seems to be covered with tracks of what look to be maybe a large deer or elk. Probably several of them.
So dog trying to mimic himself.
Off in the distance, Erebus and Elle and even Zazriel that's standing there in the portal. You hear, help! Help! Help!
Shut that dog up.
Oh, come on, help!
Someone's in trouble.
I don't trust this at all. But let's go after
Where's the
this.
slaughter? What is it?
Here we go. We're in the force of weakness. So this person's super weak.
Everybody, let's go. Save the guy.
All right, so what do you guys do?
Weak.
I'll advance along the ceiling a bit till I can try to see that.
You are so creepy.
I'll make sure no one attacks you from the rear.
All right, give me
Down there.
go ahead, give me a perception check.
Alright.
Well, I guess I'm next third. So that
23.
Okay, yeah.
we have cows.
Here or there? Which one?
Yeah, which portal are we at?
This one here.
Over here.
That's the portal right there.
I think we're coming in. Oh yeah, we're coming out that way.
Wild, wild horses. Drag me.
Horses!
We got ponies.
They're punies.
Undead evil horses.
Puny. No, we don't want to do that again because we were like, they had tentacles and they actually did.
I was just screwing around.
Yeah, I was like, just mess around doing that. Just bam.
Okay, so you see these 5 creatures. They are like almost in a sense the size of a horse, and they have looks like they have hooves just like a horse would, but they have some blackish gray fur, and their heads are almost like a wolf-like.
Oh no. Nani?
I was gonna say pretty horses, but no.
Horse
Do
bodies?
I know what these are?
No, you do not know what these
Can I
are.
call them
Um,
ponies?
Give me a nature check.
Okay.
Let's ride
I got an
ponies.
18.
You do not know what they are. This is only Erebus. He's the only one that sees these.
Sees them yet? Oh, okay, because he's up higher.
Up higher. They seem to be hiding behind trees and bushes.
So stealthy.
And you figure out they're the things making the noise.
Oh!
Like they're,
You don't know.
you know, some of them, and they're almost like mocking, and trying to make huge sounds of humans in pain.
I wanted to save them.
You don't see him yet. You don't see him.
Let's go save them.
I want to advance until I'm 150 from one.
You're already like there.
Okay, I want to take a shot at one.
Okay.
I love how you did that. That's great.
It's upside down, actually.
That's awesome.
Yeah. So,
That's perfect. That's exactly what you did.
all right. Yeah, there's the closest one. So if you move just a little bit in, there's one that's across the field from you, and then the others they're further back. But
Perfect. I'll take a headshot. Trying my new ability. Sharpshooter.
Oh shit.
Just goes through one and it just stops. You hear the noise quiet.
Alright, here we go.
Yeah.
Alright, so that is a 23.
oh yeah, that hits.
Alright, sweet. And get damage.
Little brother.
13,
Second youngest.
18, 33 points.
All right, Billy, can you put 33 on that first horse? Right there?
33, and it doesn't go down.
And he goes, roll it. Let's roll initiative.
Oh, come on, things are just getting good.
Run away.
Why? rolled yet, and I have a bad feeling about that.
Look at that!
Don't
Look
forget
at
your
that
luck.
back of his 20.
All right. So anybody above a 20?
21.
Oh, so sad, Umbra. 24.
I'm rejected. I've been rejected.
Anybody else above a 20?
Yeah.
20s for Zaz.
I'm gonna save my luck points.
So,
Yeah.
just-
Don't use luck on initiative, please, ever.
Yeah, no. Not with how bad I rolled, no.
All right. At 16 to 20.
Initiative?
16 to 20.
16.
All right.
I want to see.
11 to 15.
11.
11.
15.
15 Thorn.
Kit,
Kit, what are you?
I have a 10 total.
Okay.
You got the double digits.
Not as good as I normally do.
Where are the patterns?
All right. So Erebus, you are first up.
Those are his
Alright, I'll
From the
move slightly on the ceiling. I'll do a stealth.
Okay.
Bonus action. Alright, that's a natural 20. Yeah, I'm on fire. And I'll take another headshot at that same one.
I'm not on fire.
It notices you as well. I rolled a natural 20.
Shut up!
Serious. So, I have I should show these if I can. So I have new dice that were sent to me. I won that competition
a bestie.
on Twitter, and so Mad Gamer sent me these dice as a reward, and they're forest dice, so they're perfect. And their first roll, a natural 20. So they're gonna like that. I'll have to let them know that I rolled natural 20 the first roll. And
I need those dice.
and they were the DM. They were his dice as a dungeon master, and he's ordering a new set because he really liked these.
I'm glad I'm at the bottom of the round. I'm gonna let you use up all the good luck on everyone else.
So it does notice, you move, you take aim, but you notice it's looking right up. It seems to be noticing you right up there, up top.
Alright. Take my
You're
first
lucky I
shot.
can't teleport. Oh, I just.
That's still gonna hit. That is 20. It's 20.
Oh yeah, you hit.
Alright, cool. And that is 19 points. And then first round I get a second shot.
All right, here you are. 19 on it.
And that's gonna hit again. And that is 21 points.
All right, we're on hook 21. What's the total at? Let me know.
73.
76. All right. It limps down to like one or two of the legs kind of collapse underneath it, but then it recovers. It's bleeding big time. Just blood's coming out of it. However, it's still somewhat alive, but it's not looking good at all. Do you do anything else, Erebus?
Yeah, I probably have a little movement left, so I'll try to move to a new position, put some space between me, or put a tree behind so he can't see me.
Well, you're up in the air, so.
No, I know. So move me to the left or the right. I don't know.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, all right. Umbra, you are up.
Oh, I want to. Can you move me 60 feet towards that? Where the shots have been, where arrows have been.
And you've heard the whining of this thing.
You hear Umbra's famous battle cry.
Famous.
All right.
Famous time.
Famous retreat line, I should say.
So Zazriel, you are up.
I'm delaying until everybody's to the portal.
All right. Elle, you are up.
All right. Yeah. Just I'm hiding. Actually.
All right. Go ahead and make a roll.
All right. 22.
Okay, they're good. All right. Our mystery person.
What's the lighting condition?
Oh no, wait. Sorry, Thorn. Sorry, Thorn. You're first. Then
Thorn and then name.
Are we gonna save those people? Everybody, where's everybody going? Oh, you're just crying. So seriously, we're trying to get the hell out of here?
You see Umbra charge in there.
Oh, you charged in there?
Yeah, it's a fight.
Are you gonna go save them?
It's a fight.
You remember there's that white kind of light here, and Elle through the gate. Zazriel standing there, keeping the gate open, because if everybody doesn't go through those gates, it will go back up and close behind you.
So we got our mission was to get the hell out of here.
But you saw Umbra charge.
Move through at least.
All right, I'll come through.
All right.
I don't see what. I don't even know what I can even see.
Yeah, you'll be able to come in, but you're not going to be able to. You can make a spot check.
All right, I'm gonna move in. I don't know what the hell's going on.
So we're actually in the black.
So go ahead and
move in.
give me a perception check.
Perception's wisdom, correct?
Yes.
She's standing there.
Let's see that 8 shine here.
Walk through.
Perception. Ooh, I put double ranks in that, so it's plus 11. I got double proficiency.
So you hear once you step in and look, you hear off to the woods to your left. You hear whining. This.
Oh, I'm help it.
You see Umbra blast.
Yeah, Elle next to you taps.
What?
You didn't see her.
It's hiding against the wall, but it taps.
I don't see any of these things.
No, they're hiding behind
trees.
Behind
So
trees.
I feel my perception that I keep going forward. I don't know what's up.
You'll see Umbra, so you may.
Yeah, I go. I like following Umbra.
Yeah.
I followed there.
You put him more behind Umbra, probably using Umbra as a shield.
And then I see that thing and go, what the hell is that?
Now our mystery.
So I see a portal here. Someone's holding up a gate.
So when you came through, when you approached it, what you seen was this open area, but it was white light from the floor to the ceiling. This round, glowish white light. Zazriel took out one of these keys, basically, and stepped on it or stepped through it. And then Erebus and Elle went through. Zazriel seems to have to stay put,
okay.
and is shuffling people by to get through.
And
But
the
yeah,
other
so
side-
like
the
you
other side
couldn't
is the
see
forest.
the forest until they actually brought down the key. So it's like a door.
Okay.
In that sense.
So I see a forest on the other side. What's
Yes.
the lighting condition?
It's dimly lit.
So as a human, what's kind of my...
In that sense, human-wise, you can see normal. So it's like almost in a sense morning, more early morning, like sunrise. Yeah, but there is no sun in here. But it seems like there's some sort of magical presence that creates, it's the light tone. It's not overly bright. It's just like if the sun was rising, but you can't quite see the sun.
Okay. So I saw a couple people go through.
Yeah, you saw the drow go through right away. Elle went after, and you
Big
just
guy
saw a big guy charge through, and then you just saw Thorn go through.
Okay.
Zazriel's still standing there with the key in hand.
I'll go through and move to this tree.
Oh, you know what I'm forgetting? Jot. Did we roll initiative for Jot?
Oh, I was just going to keep with me, but I'll roll it separate.
Yeah, remember, Jot's his own man.
Yeah. Alright, yeah, he rolled a 16.
Alright, so.
No, Bill, I'll move to here. I'll start hiding.
Okay, you go ahead and give me a roll. Alright.
No,
Jot, what's Jot gonna do?
It's one of the horses.
He's going to He's gonna fly and just sort of stay near the back.
Okay.
Invisible.
Invisible. All right.
Yeah, he'll stay like 10 feet from Erebus.
All right. So he'll fly up towards Erebus. And...
Yeah.
Okay. Perfect. All
To
right.
be a spectator.
Kit, you are up.
I call the rest of the group.
All right.
Kill and Charlie.
One more left. She's probably gonna charge. She's the secondary tank. Well done. You can turn.
All right,
the
Jazz. You step through. Everybody's gone through. All right, you cowards. Then you hear. And
I've been deceived.
these things come charging out of from the trees.
Even the wounded.
No.
Wild horse bees.
Oh, maybe it's me. Dang it.
Well, you did make yourself the most.
Did you all see that one though?
Yeah, they come.
Because this is sort of a meadow area, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Home turkey. There.
Trees along the edge.
What is that creature?
It's a horse wolf.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry, it's really blurry.
Don't worry, it's worse than you think.
Let me see if I can get a better angle on the camera.
I'm gonna finish that wounded one probably. Lost the wounded one. Actually, or if Erebus takes it out.
All right. All right, so this one comes charging just straight at Umbra. Just
I probably don't care about this one. I'm probably just gonna go.
ooh, and he hits you.
What? He hits a 21 AC?
Oh man, I could
You're hitting a 1 less than flamethrower.
I rolled a 19 on the die, buddy. You think
Yeah,
I can
these
hit
are
you?
wolf things. They have like plus.
Yeah, what?
What's
What?
one to do?
All right, so you were gonna take 11 points as this thing charges at you here.
I am so lucky I just got that.
All right, and all right.
Oh no, Volo's died. I don't like when he takes that out. That is bad. Very bad.
All right. Yeah. And then it tries to bite you. It has these glowing red eyes.
So it just bucks
Snarling
it hits me?
teeth.
It doesn't
Yeah, it just bucks into you, kind of charges into you with its hooves, and now tries to take a bite out of you, and that's gonna hit. Well, what? I tell you. As he bites into you, these new
I was
dice.
gonna go for
This new 20 sider is great. All right, and you take another 8 points of damage as this thing bites into your shoulders.
I was gonna go for the
19.
friend, but I'm still gonna go here. I was gonna go for the
As
friend.
it's laughing, the blood's coming out of its mouth.
Yeah.
All right, so new round. Erebus, you are up.
Alright, let's try to hide again.
Maybe not from the same one.
I can kill that.
19.
All right, so you're good.
Alright, let me try to finish off that one.
All right.
Ruin my chances actually.
Probably gonna be a huge waste here, but do another headshot. Alright, so that is AC 22. It's gonna
It's
10, 15, 17, 32 points.
put it
105.
Oh, it goes down. Just falls down.
125.
Eyes go black now. Just drops to the ground.
And then move me back to a new concealed position.
All right.
Perfect.
All right, that's Erebus. Umbra. All right.
20 to hit
Yes.
for 8 points.
Alright. Put 8 on it.
Second swing. Actually, I'm gonna use this. This is actually gonna help me. I'm gonna use my wrath. Well, I have to hit first. Even do it. Ooh, that's gonna hit with a 23.
Yeah,
Can I
it
use
is.
my wrathful smite?
Yes, you can.
It's a first level spell. It's so plus 1d6 psychic damage. I'll just do that first, and then I'll tell you. So 9 plus my 5, so that's 14, and then it must make a wisdom save, or it is frightened, and it can take its action to make another save.
Natural 20 again.
Oh!
This die is nice.
Okay, well, he still takes
Thanks, Matt Gamer.
he still takes 14 points.
Alright, so put 14 on another 14 on that one.
Magnetic number 1.
So yeah, so as you hit it once and then come back and hit it again under its shoulder, it kind of goes down a little bit, but alright,
I was
done,
gonna
Umbra?
use my because if I hit with an opportunity attack, because it would have probably ran away from me, I can use 15 from half of my movement just. And it's
Alright, Zazriel, you are up.
It's good to see.
Alright.
And then
I didn't use that.
I got so excited that I almost peed my pants.
I'm trying to punch this mark on the one in front of me.
Alright.
It's gonna be 22 to hit
That's it.
for 16 points of damage.
Alright.
Second shot. Then it's gonna be a 19 to hit,
That's it.
12 points of damage.
Okay, so that's 28.
Yep.
Yep.
And then.
And I action surge.
Oh! Action surge it is.
20 to hit for 15 points of damage.
Alright.
Then does a 15 hit
Yes, it does.
for 15 points of damage.
Alright, go ahead and put that on it.
So it's 15. The one before that one was
Another
15.
15, yeah.
55, 58 points.
Alright, so yeah, you just, our mystery guest sees these just arrows just busting out of this archer over here, just plugging this beast, and it's this large beast just in its chest, and blood's just oozing out of it. It's kind of slows down from its charge. Alright, it's actually always better.
Center mass, all
Deep. Elle, you are
I don't know
up.
if I'm more scared of the horses or him.
Well then. Alright.
That's it,
There's
Herb.
only a little bit of tree cover here, so I'm going to shoot this thing.
Alright.
And it is not gonna damage. We use a guiding bolt
Okay.
from my ring. Alright. See? That's a better damage. So 21.
That hits.
And nice.
Bolt of light comes flying from her
Oh,
hands.
God.
19 points.
Alright, put another 19 on
That's
her.
a
That's almost
Alright.
like a one. Round three.
Yeah, the guiding bolt
That's
is
70.
powerful.
Alright, so it's at 77.
Alright.
And then change it to 2. Run away.
Hide behind weirdo behind you.
Exactly.
Let's see what you can do.
Let's see what you could do.
Alright, Jot is up.
So,
He's gonna just stay near. He'll stay 15 feet away from Erebus.
Erebus, okay, it just flies
So
over,
just
stays
move.
by Erebus. Alright, Thorn.
Well, I look around. I want to look around for the people that are in trouble.
I'll be. That's probably the only one right now.
Is that you was crying
So-
for help?
No.
Well, in any case, I just want to let you know you're the best humanoid ever. There's a D8 for you.
I'm a dragonoid.
You're the humanoid.
I know. It's just a
And then as my regular action, I will cast a
like
spell.
All right.
DC 15 or 14.
You really want to try this?
Well, I like it.
19.
Oh!
2019. Yeah.
Dissonant.
I love
I
this
was gonna
stuff.
sing Dissonant Whispers by George Michaels, but now I'm not even gonna waste the time.
I haven't let off from Saturday, guys. You're in trouble.
Yeah, Saturday.
Thankfully, this group is much more advanced.
Yeah, that's a lot tougher.
So he actually likes George Michaels, so that's his bad, not mine.
Yeah.
This group can take.
A little prancing.
So and then I would use my move to get behind a bigger person.
All right.
Hey, you need to start using those cards, man. Those cards are sick. Get another jack.
All right, that's Thorn.
Yeah.
I think
All
you want
right,
the first
mystery guess.
I'll take.
Alright, so
Dissonance
I
Whispers
see some
does a
fighting
lot more.
taking place. I'm gonna start moving forward, Bill.
All right.
Reach down,
That can take a whole
confidently draw out my rapier, and
As I see that.
halfway it gets stuck.
Put that away.
Wiggle it the rest of my way out, and then start moving forward confidently, and I swing it around awkwardly, and I look at it, scratch myself for a second,
Moving
and
forward.
a light bulb goes off, and I point the sword at it, and I ding the sword on the ground, and then a ominous bell-like hum goes boom.
All right.
I think they like that.
Yeah, that's you way up there. I don't know.
Oh, I'll move back there.
Dan.
Not front and center.
He gets up here.
Come on, I'm
Oh,
gone.
it's already
Something
moved.
about this thing, so I'm gonna stay back.
All right.
Make
right.
sure I'm within range. Yeah. Alright,
All right.
so
what happens?
will save, Bill?
All right.
Not will
this one-
save. There is no
Let me
will
make a
save.
perception check. I need to pick one that's wounded.
Yeah, you'll know
That's
that
on
one's
4
bleeding.
arrows sticking out of it.
Yeah, you saw that already.
There is no
You
will
know
save.
that one is bleeding big time.
There is
Alright.
no will save.
I'm sorry. It's a sorrowful bell.
Wisdom.
Oh yeah, I'll say will save.
It is a wisdom save, Bill, DC 14.
All right, there you go.
Like I hate will.
Oh, an 8.
Oh!
All right.
It finally wore off.
I'll take it. I'm happy for you, I am.
It's damage. I'll take it.
Right, Bill. Feels the life draining from it.
Oh no.
It's a new cast.
Maybe not.
A pinprick of life. 3 points.
Hey, it's something.
It dies. 80.
I shake the sword
It's
around a
80.
little bit.
Take it. It's at 80.
Smack it on the ground again.
Take it. If it would have died from that, I would
That would have
have.
been
Just
friggin' hilarious.
All right, Kit, you are out.
the bell's
That's,
What was that?
I can't hear you, Kit.
I'm going full saber charge king.
All right. Turn into the saber-toothed tiger. So yeah, you see the dragon, the female dragonborn, just as she starts running, just her body just forms and
Go for
transfers
the one on the right.
to a saber-toothed tiger. Are you gonna go the same one that Umbra attacked?
No, I say no.
We attack at the same
I'm the one
person.
closest to me.
Yeah, that's that one.
although she could go on this side.
I don't think she
No.
wants to. Come on, Dan. Why do you put other people in the most risk, but yet you play the game as close to the best as you possibly can? Hey, why don't you go here? All 4 can attack you.
Because she's got borrowed hit points?
I don't know.
Try and get if I can run, jump, pounce, and freaking fight.
All right, go ahead. All right, yeah, you go jump at it, pounce on it.
It's a pounce attack.
Is it me or did she look more fierce before? The Dragonborn changed into a cat.
Makes sense.
It's a 15 hit.
A 15 hits.
Nice.
Sweet.
Oh, I'm a pro.
has 1d10 plus 4. 8 plus 4, so 12 points?
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright, you hit it. That's with the claws, right?
That's a bite.
That's the bite, okay.
Really just got your second one.
Do you have another attack? Isn't that the pounce? So you have a pounce attack, right? What's
Oh.
Yeah.
Now it's a move, that should have been a common attack if I was doing pounce. Sorry.
no, it's okay.
Sword on the fridge.
No.
Unless you're going to give me multi-attack, which I don't see on my sheet.
It's right next to it.
Found it here.
Soda.
Alright, so pounce. So yep, you can move 20 feet. Alright, so it has to do here, you hit, of course, we know that.
Mhm.
Okay, the target must succeed at DC 14 on strength or be knocked over. Alright, so you are gonna knock it over.
Nice.
Alright. Yeah, and so that it would just be the claw attack.
Yeah, so that's
So that's 2d6 plus 5.
Screw you, wolf horse.
6 and 2 is 8 plus 4 is 12.
12, so it's
Same damage.
same damage. Alright, but you knocked it over, so that's good.
That's cool.
Alright. Alright, do you do anything else, kid?
I'm just standing. I'm just gonna just put my full weight on it till it stays down.
Alright.
Quit playing with your food.
However, this thing has a great amount of strength as well. It gets back on up. So you can put that thing back up, Billy. Alright. And
I'm still clinging to it with my claws, so. Because it makes me fall down gravity. It's to get back up.
this one comes in.
Why you gotta be so rude?
Alright, so
Oh, thank you, actually. That's when you're helping. I'm gonna get one opportunity. Oh,
Right,
now you're
Thorn.
being rude.
I really hated my song.
That's very true.
Alright.
But hey, I actually hit something for once, and I did damage.
No.
I'm proud of myself.
So they come in, charging in a little bit. Alright.
I could do damage to all three of them, but
Alright, so first, the one that you knocked over, Kit, gets back on up on its legs here, tries to bite you. Oh, and I fumble. Oh my goodness.
doesn't attack its comrade.
Lucky
Attack its
dog.
comrade. Attack its comrade.
Wait, crit me.
It happens for me.
Alright.
Who never fumbles on
It's
my
still gonna hurt your
Now, so as it was trying to get up and make a bite at it, it stumbles back down to the ground. So we'll just put it back down prone.
stupid
We're
horse.
still on top of it.
You're not on top of it anymore, but you're right there. All right, the other one.
Other ones.
Other ones, yes. Other ones here.
Well, one
So
I know.
first one tries to bite you. And it's going to miss. Your AC is
21.
21, yeah.
Not
Chomps at your armor and kind of hits on it, but fails to penetrate through it. Then takes its hooves and tries to pounce on
I
you with
grab
the
its
hooves.
hooves and then flip.
Alright, and so yeah, you put your hands up to block it, and sure enough that works. Block off the hit. Then it turns around
What?
and rears its rear legs and it hits you, tries to hit
And then I
you.
bang
in
my
the
shield.
chest.
I bang my shield.
And yeah, sure enough, you bang your shield.
Yeah!
He goes, Billy, can you move that the way
At that
30
point, you might be able to tell its gender.
Oh wait, opportunity.
No, you don't.
I banged its hooves down.
Yes, you did. Now the second one here takes a bite at you
You're just being annoying.
and misses, and then takes its hoof and
Crap.
tries to hoof you. But this one gets through. It's as you're trying to hit the block off the other one successful as you did. This one hits you right on your shoulder.
Well, I don't get an opportunity to have that.
And you take another 8 points of damage.
I blocked all.
So minus 27.
Good job.
Oh, I don't
Yes.
like you. I really
Yes.
don't like you.
And then Thorn. This one comes charging up at you. Tries to hit you with its hooves. Misses.
No way.
Yeah, 6 on the die. And then now he tries to snap at you with his red glowing eyes and sharp teeth. And that misses. You just completely hits air. I rolled a 2 on the die.
Holy sweet Jesus!
Alright.
I wait a second. Let me
I
make a
promised
save
I would
throw
use
against
3
discrimination in
dice
my
this
pants.
session. I'll use it though.
I rolled an 8, so I might have defeated myself.
Alright. It is a new round. And Erebus, you are up.
Alright, I will do my routine. I'm
I
gonna
use
try to hide
prestidigitation
from the
prestidigitation
most
too.
injured one.
The one that's which one?
Whichever one I think's most injured, it doesn't matter to me.
So I mean, you know, see the one that's prone on the ground.
No, I
that-
wouldn't go for that one. It's actually harder to hit him.
yeah. So the other one is the one that charged Thorn, and that's
I'll
wounded
start-
pretty
I'll start
bad.
with that one. I'll help out there.
Now hit it,
Yeah,
shoot at its rear.
I look up and go, I heart you.
Alright, so that is.
You're just looking randomly because you probably can't point.
Yeah, it's not even paying attention to you.
Yeah, not surprising. Alright, and then that's it.
You're a couple insults from
20.
Yes.
Oh, I see. 14. 29 points.
All right, put another. What's that at now?
109.
Oh, it goes down. So you take the shot right in its just side, and you hit it right in its chest, the side of its chest, and it just collapses down right in front of Thorn.
I love you, Erebus.
Yeah, in the sky.
All right,
And I'll
move a
I'll
little
move to
bit.
a position. Move me a little closer to the action there.
All right.
You're still creepy, but I love you.
All right. Umbra, you are up.
I have 2 options.
You have one option. The guy that you already did.
I had another option. I could freeze him in place so he wouldn't come back in the fight. I could literally make him
Paladin, that's a spellcaster.
be quiet.
I freeze you.
19 to hit.
That hits.
6 points.
All right, put another 6 on him.
Second attack. 22 to hit, and I'm gonna try and wrathful smite him.
Why don't you just smite him, bro? It does more damage.
Yeah, but I can have a chance to frighten this one. So. 2 more points, and it needs to make another wisdom save
All right.
of 12.
All right, it is frightened.
Ooh, yes.
9 points of damage.
We put down.
Yep, 9. 9
Okay.
points.
Chocolate cocoa is good for me.
All right. That's Umbra. All right, Zazriel, you
Run
are up.
away! Run away! Oh, because I really want us to run away.
And I'll shoot the one that's laying down.
All right.
No, I don't actually.
No, I have to say you'll be at disadvantage.
I'll just mark me to the orange horse.
Okay.
That's a 27 to hit
That hits.
for 7 points. Lightning.
All right.
That was a weak shot.
That's a 22 to hit.
Yep.
For 14 points.
So 21.
That's
All
more
right.
like Jesus.
2 arrows go flying into its side.
In the business.
All right, is that it for Zaz?
14.
All right, Elle, you are up.
All right. Oh, let's see. I'll put Sacred Flame on that one.
Okay.
So DC.
I roll a 4, so you're fine.
So 11 points.
All right, so another 11. Yeah.
11, so that is at 60.
All right, still alive. The flames go on it.
Now it's afraid and
He
will
burns.
All right, Al, do you do anything else?
Nope.
All right. I'm assuming Jod is just staying with Erebus up there. Yes. Thorn.
Why not whip one of these bad boys out? I'm with them 30. All right. All right, you guys. Check this out. Check this out. Oh, for goat's sake. 14.
That hits.
What? No way. All right, let's see what we got here. 3 diamonds.
3 of diamonds.
Yeah, that's
Okay,
what
so
spades do.
I'll be 3 points as the, and you'll be curious out of this, our mystery guest here. You see him pull out a card, like a deck of cards, and all of a sudden just whizzes a card from his hand. And as the card leaves his hand, it becomes this ice bolt. And it goes and hits this weird creature right in the side for 3 points.
Yeah.
Nice.
Pass the card over.
Yeah. And give me the card.
What's in the
Ice
box?
bolt hurts it.
Yes, it does.
We have a magician.
Oh, I forgot
Alright,
my
will
move.
you do anything else, Lauren? Yeah, you
I do. I make my move. And that's
That
it.
means he really doesn't move.
I don't.
You got tricked.
All right, our mystery.
So fire hurts it, and so does her.
Your
Sword
hurt
did
too.
nothing. Really. Very well. So with this other hand that's not holding the sword, I am Twilight. Grant destruction equally to all. Alright.
You're gonna destroy us all? What?
No, just that one.
Okay.
That's all. Alright.
So what do they see?
I have to make a fumble.
Oh!
That was a to hit roll, Bill.
This is
Yeah.
what he does.
Wait a second. I
So-
seem to recall I am left-handed.
All right.
So if I hit anyone, Bill, it's 2d10 damage. Fire.
All right. So what happens actually is that you cast a spell and it blows up in your face. You're gonna take damage.
Alright, 2d10. These 10 savers?
Yes.
Come on, 3. 6 and a 5. 11 points.
11 points. So it blows up in your face. Your hand's on fire, and I need you to roll a d4.
Man, those are the dreidels of death.
Jared, your finger
3.
was going like
So
this.
you can't cast spells for the next 3 rounds.
Okay.
Oh, shit.
Somatic spells?
Yeah, those magic
Okay.
spells. Yeah.
Jared, you're doing
It's
this.
perfect that happens to you and you show up the bubble.
Okay, I switch hands, Bill, because I did it with my wrong hand.
That's exactly it. You're like, wrong hand. Alright. Kit, you are up.
I go to the one in front of me is dead, right?
No. It's just on the ground still. It's not dead.
And I'm gonna attack it again.
Alright, you have advantage.
Woo! 16 on the die.
Alright, so you claw into it.
So that's 2d6. 4 plus 4 is 8
Yeah.
total.
Alright, so what's it at now? 68. Alright. Alright, do you do anything else, Kit?
Nothing else I can do. I don't have a multi-attack with this creature.
Alright, problem. Alright, so. Alright,
It gets up and it's afraid and runs away.
yeah, so it gets up, afraid, yeah.
And I
No, you don't.
stop. I
Gets up
did this so I could get my opportunity
Too
attack.
bad.
Why can't you let me use my ability? Why can't you let me use
Because
my
it
ability?
has an ability. So it gets up and disengages and tears off 40 feet that direction.
You see this giant saber-toothed tiger cock its head to one side?
So does it
Like,
not
pop it
provoke
off?
from anybody?
Why is my
yeah,
brain running away?
I am rage. I am true.
Alright. Or at least
I'm
those.
cool with
Yeah,
the
those
rage.
two. It won't. Unless somebody's doing something weird. But yeah, it doesn't provoke from him disengaging from those two.
Right.
The other one comes charging back in. And goes right after Umbra.
Why? I mean,
Because I like to.
can you go after the other horse? He seems
Alright.
to try to be taking like.
Tries to take its hooves at you first.
Hey, you want to do this again? Okay.
Yeah, and sure enough, your shield locks up on it. It tries to get around your shield and tries to bite you.
No, muzzle.
And fails.
Muzzle.
And once again, it turns around and tries to back kick you again.
Dude.
But yes, your shield blocks it in time. Can you move it 20 feet down? Nice. Alright.
You coward.
And then the other one, was you're just distracted of that one, tries once again to hoof you on
No.
the side.
Why? Why?
And hits you.
See, it's the same strategy every time. And it's
You watch this guy while this one hits you in the head.
So you're gonna take 13 points of damage from that hit.
I'm
As it
minus 40.
hits you right in the head.
I'm minus 40 now. I can wait to heal though.
And now tries to take a bite out of you as well. And hits you. Jeez.
I don't like you. I need to stop down to moving water.
Ooh. For another 11, so you're minus 51.
51. I really don't like you.
My horse wolf does not hate you.
And now it turns its hooves and back kicks you
Wait, what?
and hits you.
When did he get this ability? Yawning!
For another 11. So you are now minus
62, and I hate you.
And can you move that one 30 feet away?
Oh yeah, so mature.
Not
Yes.
that. No, it's going to go off to buy his partner
Alright.
in crime.
Thank you, actually. Now I can heal.
Horses don't like the paladin.
Yeah, you guys see him. That one just beat him up. He's all like a dent in his side, his head, and he's bleeding from the mouth.
Hey, watch that change. Watch that change in my turn. That's what's
All
gonna
right.
go away.
And it's a new round. Erebus, you are up.
Automatic.
Alright, shaking my head at Umbra. Alright, so I will,
That was loud. I didn't. I'm gonna go like.
any of them look particularly hurt, like that one that just left?
The one that just left is
Alright,
wounded a
so
little bit.
I'll target that one, especially since it just beat up Umbra.
No, hit the super injured one.
It's laughing.
That's 20 on stealth.
It actually, as it's going by, kind of looks up at you and smiles with blood off its mouth. And goes, it's so
Alright,
So messed up.
no advantage.
Hit the super
Alright.
wounded one.
I think I might even miss, even with their shit AC.
Yeah, you think these things are pretty perceptive and intelligent.
Right, yeah, AC 12.
That is gonna miss.
Alright, I missed.
Wow,
And
first
I'll move a
round.
little closer.
Alright, move up a little bit. Alright. Umbra, you are up.
Well,
Lay of hands, 35 hit points back.
Alright, so.
I'm minus like 27.
Yep.
Bam, you just see a ton of wounds start like this disappearing.
Alright, so yeah, all of a
you
sudden.
touch yourself with a bunch of bright light and something happens.
What is your, who do you worship again? Portal, yeah. So he puts his weapon up to his side and this radiant, all this, a bunch of his wounds heal up as he was almost dead. So he heals up and
I had 10 hit points.
refreshed. Alright, what else you do?
I don't necessarily want to move up to them because they're weaknesses. But oh yeah, I use my
It's
action.
the type of Paladin. Yeah.
No, it's just
He's so rude.
and you can shut up too.
He's so rude.
Alright, you do anything else or you're done?
Checking.
Did you ever think you came into their homes? So how are they the rude ones?
Rude? What?
Yeah, you can do but I'm probably going to
Okay, buddy.
cast. I'm gonna use.
You sure you can cast? That was an action, so you use both hands.
Oh yeah, that's an action. Never mind, I'm done because you are correct.
Alright, so you are done. Alright. It's Umbra Zazriel, you are up.
2 so I'm gonna move my hunter's mark over to the horse running away.
Oh yeah,
that's
it's so amazing.
That misses.
Wait, that was a 200. How are you gonna fuck? Oh yeah.
23
That hits.
for 15 points of damage.
Alright, so put that.
That's at 83.
Alright, still alive.
None.
Now I forgot to ask you, Alex, Umbra. Does he get a saving throw at the end of each of his rounds with a frightened?
If he uses an action, he has to use.
Oh,
his
yes,
action.
use an action. Okay, no problem. Well, then he does have an action. He would have an action. He would do nothing but leave.
Oh,
Yes, move away.
Disengage.
Okay, take that off. He's frightened.
And if you used your smite.
Alright, Zaz, are you done? Alright.
Haha.
Elle, you are up.
Alright.
I can make everybody in the group a little bit more tanky. Wait, how many people are in the group? And like total.
I'm already here, and
Stay to.
I'm gonna touch my amulet
Alright.
and do just do a regular guiding bolt.
I could give
on the
everyone in
black
the group
horse.
and they
All right.
should 5 next.
So
So
that's AC
using all 3 of
17.
my second level spells.
Oh, DC or AC.
AC 17.
You hit.
Casting 8.
So 13 more. What's it at? 96.
Still up.
What? None.
96 and it's 90.
What do I want to do to kill you then?
And next person has advantage.
Alright. Let's put a little red one on him. That way we know.
Forgot to do it on one of those triggers.
Alright. And you done, Elle?
Yes.
Alright. Jot is staying with Erebus there.
Aramis, what the hell you missed? That's embarrassing. It's ridiculous.
As soon as Billy comes down.
Alright, Thorn, you are up.
I pull out my pocket mirror and I show it to this, point it at this horse and just like, look at yourself. You are one ugly motherfucker. And then a vicious mockery of DC 14.
Alright.
You are a weird looking horse beast wolf thing.
It looks. I know I am.
And with my movement, I lower my head and shake.
I rolled a 17.
No, it's all good. It's fun.
Alright. Thorn. Alright, our caster who can't cast.
Trying, man. Trying.
Okay, the remake was a bad
I've
one.
switched hands. Still burning hot though.
Yes.
Okay, can I ready to cast?
Uh,
How does that work now?
well, in the sense of ready to cast, it's like in the sense if you don't, what is it? If you don't cast it, then
You still lose it.
yeah,
If you
This
don't
round?
cast it by the end of the round.
end of the round, yeah,
Okay.
you lose it.
By the time you
So,
come
yeah.
around.
Does it look
Yeah.
like
It's not end of the round, but when you come around. So you could ready a cantrip with no loss.
Yeah.
Love, but
Anything else, yeah, it's a risk.
Because you have to say what's gonna happen.
Yeah.
Or you just walk.
I don't know what you're saying, but you can watch the tablet for right now. Sure.
No, you shouldn't.
Oh, I'm gonna take it away when I go to sleep. That's what you're asking.
Yeah, you said that's this question. I'm like, you shouldn't have said that, man.
I'm gonna watch the tablet till you go to sleep.
No,
These
no, he said
horse creatures
to sleep watch. And
are building up momentum to run away.
No, it looked like really they're maneuvered. Like one's already turned right around. In fact, both of those would be turned around, ready to head back.
Yeah, am I within 60 feet of him?
Man, these are like satanic hero.
Bill, I'm gonna ready an action to cast. Once the first one of those two creatures gets it within 5 feet of him before it attacks.
Okay, all right.
Do I need to?
yeah, you need to say what.
No, if he's going to do something, either way, it's going to happen. All right, more than likely, it's going to happen, so it's fine.
So
Kit.
verbal only, so we're good, right?
Yeah. So you can do verbal, just nothing with your hand.
Okay.
All right, Kit.
How far away am I from the one that's the most injured?
The most injured, you are what, 10, 20, 30, 40, 45 feet away? 40 feet away.
Which one was closest to me then?
There's one that's, what, 25 feet from you?
Yeah.
Josh,
20 feet.
20 feet, that's uninjured. And then there's the one next to it that's a little injured.
Into your soul.
I'm gonna move 5 feet and run pounce on the other one. On the one that's not injured, just
Alright.
to injure it.
Perfect, okay, go pouncing on it. Go ahead, attack.
13 plus 6, so 19 to hit.
You hit.
No, or you.
And that's 2d6 for damage. 5 and 6 is 11 plus 4, so 15 points.
Alright, so you see Kit running again, pounce on this thing, knocks it over, put it down.
Nice.
Oh, nice. She gets a bonus attack.
Oh, okay.
She gets to do a bite attack as a bonus action.
Alright,
That's the effect of a pounce.
okay, perfect. Then yeah, go ahead and yep,
Just roll it.
make a bite attack.
Oh, I got 19 on the die to hit for a bite.
There you go.
Bite the shit out of that thing.
7 plus 4, so 11.
Alright, another 11 points. Nice. So she jumps, pounces, knocks it over, and takes a bite out of it. Nice kick.
Great dice, Kit.
Alright. Now they're up. So that thing's going to stand back on up. Alright, and attack at Kit. And it's going to hit. Alright.
Yeah, with an AC of 12, most things hit.
Yeah, so it takes a bite first. Alright, and that's going to be 10 points. Let's see, how much are these things? Alright, 52. Alright. And then takes its
50,
hit,
52 is my
hooves.
total point.
Yeah. Yeah, hits you
The
again.
rest of it worked
For another 7 points. And then turns around and hooves you and hits you again.
This is like a horse kick.
Move it 30 feet.
Turns around and
Yeah, exactly. That's what it does.
cool.
No, it kicks off. It kicks and
Yeah,
then
yeah.
runs away.
And for another 11 points.
And moves
Oh,
how far?
that's cool.
30 feet moves.
Yeah, it just kicks
And
away.
then turns around.
But it's
That's
like
pretty
it's
funny.
8. It gets like oh.
I'm down to 24 points.
Alright. Then the other one, that's a black one, turns and it goes right at her.
Oh, it goes at her?
Yeah.
Oh.
Stop. Come at me, you noob. I think that.
You mean the one that's really injured?
Yes. Tries to hoof you. Misses with the hoof.
I think the orange one's coming.
Tries to take the bite.
Oh, the orange.
Oh, and fumbles. Oh,
Leroy. Hey.
all right. Alright, so it has okay.
That's-
Oh, that won't matter at all for this thing. Alright, so you can take an additional, you can go ahead and claw it. As it comes stumbling towards you, you can give it a claw.
Oh, so she gets an opportunity to tell what I'm doing. That's right.
As it stumbles.
How it goes.
I have to roll to hit still, though. Right?
Yes, you still have to roll hit.
14 on the die plus
That
6,
hits.
so.
Nice.
6 plus 4, so 10 points.
What's that? Put it on?
103.
Alright, so yeah, you take the claw and just scratch it right on down.
You
Just
killed it.
Across its neck, and it goes. His eyes go from red to dark.
You killed it.
Darkness. Alright, now,
I
last
killed
one.
something.
Alright. The last one sees
Look at
this
that.
and also goes at Pit.
What? Naughty?
Oh, come on.
I roar at it.
You're a beast, they're a beast.
It just beats the logic.
Alright, and so, yeah, comes and hoofs you first.
I'm so lucky you're a tank, but like.
Alright, and that's for 12 points.
That's not what
There
tank
goes your
rolls.
spell, man.
So how much is that total now?
Was it a cantrip? Please.
I am now at 12 points. Hit points.
You have 12 left? Alright.
Yes.
Alright, so now it tries to bite you. And that hits. For the 12.
Oh.
I am
So,
no longer the saber-tooth.
so you see your change from a saber-tooth. She's on all fours. It has a Dragonborn. And now it turns and rears to kick her. But that misses. And move it 30 feet off. And it will actually just go straight ahead this time. It's going to stay away from his friend. Let's go up 30 feet. Yeah. There you go. Perfect.
Death from above.
Alright.
But I managed to kill at least one of them. I'm happy with myself.
Yeah, it is a new round. Good job. Erebus, you are up. Did we lose Erebus? Erebus.
Yeah, we lost Erebus. And Bill, it's hate to say this, but it's 9:30 and out of school night.
Yeah, I know. We'll finish up the combat. We'll be done. It'll be quick here. This won't last
I'm
much
just
longer.
warning you.
No, I knew. I know what time it is. So we'll wait on Erebus. Umbra, you are up.
Okay, I'm going to use my movement. The sprint dash!
All right.
Bring it
I'll
down.
make it with 30 feet right
All right.
here.
Okay.
And then, sorry. Long bing bang.
You are death, destroyer of worlds.
Yes, I am. Ooh, max out. Actually, I'm gonna use mine. Actually, I'm gonna take your advice and use a second level smite on this 23 to hit attack.
Okay.
Second level smite, that's 2 extra d8s.
Advice. I said just to smite him, not a second level smite.
All right.
I have 3 second level spells, so I might as well use one of them. So that's 12, 15, plus 20 points.
All right. So let's put this one at 40 something.
44.
All right. Still up.
Second swing.
All right. So you just hammering this in the hind.
Oops, double ones.
Double one?
No, it's one on like the attack and one on the damage.
All right. So you fumble is what
Yeah,
you mean.
fumble. I double fumble. Draw 2 cards.
Draw 2 cards. All right.
That'd be horrible if you roll a 1 on damage, you have to draw 2 cards.
All right. So I need you to roll percentile dice for me.
Oh no, percentiles are
As
never
you
good.
take your hammer, it comes back right at your face.
Okay, hundreds
Percentile.
and hundreds and 1.
All
I mean
right.
tens and 1.
All right. Go ahead and roll. Tell me what you roll.
95.
All right.
That's quite a little bit of that.
Nope. So you are good. It misses your head as it was going right towards your eye, and you just luckily just move it.
Matrix.
You got it away.
Hey, you tell yourself.
Roll another d8 for your smite.
Can you guys hear me now?
Yes.
Yep.
Huh?
Okay, cool. Sorry about that.
Use your
Oh, that's
Oh yeah,
alright.
it's actually another D8 for that damage. Sorry, that's
Okay.
3. So add 3 more to that.
Alright, put 3 more on. You almost blinded yourself
Oh, that would
permanently.
permanently?
Yeah.
In one eye or
One eye.
Knock your own eyeball.
Alright, Erebus, you are up.
I like
Alright, so what do I have for targets here?
There's one that was laughing at you earlier that's almost right below you, and Umbra's running up at it haphazardly too. You saw
Okay.
that.
Cool. I will try to finish that guy off. I'm gonna hide or try to hide from it first.
Alright.
Alright. Here we go. Alright, I think I got it this time. 25.
Oh yeah, yeah. You can't find you. It's kind of looking like it's a new
Yeah, I'm sure it
year.
is. Alright, AC 16 hits.
Yes.
Alright, cool. Good damage too. 10, 16, 17, 20, 32 points.
Ooh. Alright. So yeah, just right on the side of its neck. What's it?
79.
Alright. Yeah, it's barely up. Just
Going to the wolf
there's
goof.
an arrow just comes right down the side of its neck. There's blood oozing out of it.
Yeah, look.
Move me to a new position.
Alright. Zaz, you are up.
Move 100 mark to that one.
Alright.
Nope. Deuces. Fumble.
Oh,
No way.
2 and a 1.
bad luck this go
Alright, this
round.
round is a bad round for you guys. Alright.
Oh my gosh, why? Why didn't I use one of my cards? I haven't used it. Actually, no, I don't have advantage.
Alright, so I need you to go ahead and make a constitution save as your one arrow, you're distracted and you slice it down the side of your arm.
16 straight up.
Alright, so you are fine. You're lucky. You almost thought you were gonna cut into yourself, into your skin, but
It just like
you
works out.
actually miss
It hits your armor.
miss it here. Roll a d6. 3. And you take 3 points of damage as you just cut. But you were it was so close to
Like amputated your arm. You almost amputated your arm. If you would have fumbled again, amputation.
no.
Oh, my worst save, son.
Alright, that's Zaz. Elle, you are up.
Alright. Let's see.
Legendary shot. Look, Josh. Legendary shot.
1 die 16.
5. Pull my sword.
Alright. Now goes up, pulls your sword up, goes stab it.
Oh, stabby, stabby.
Shoot.
Have the big one.
That's what you're supposed to do when you grab out a weapon.
Has his hand still red.
Yeah, literally super powerful.
He's using the wrong hand.
Pretty much a light crossbow, except it's just pure
13.
Like,
AC
it's thick
13.
rubber.
13's gonna miss.
Yeah.
You just hit on its hide, but don't get through its fur.
That sucks.
Alright, anything else, Elle?
Look at the back of his head.
Let's see. Umbra is still a mess, but not
Not as bad.
Yeah, I healed myself.
That's about it.
With holy
Alright,
water.
Jock. He's just hanging out with Erebus. Alright, I think we summoned it. Yeah, Jock will go. Ha! Zazriel almost tried his artery. That would have been a sight to see. Alright, Thorn, you are up.
Alright, I move a couple of spaces up to get within 30 of this guy
Alright,
that everybody's engaging with.
okay.
30, I think it was in 30 there.
That's
Okay.
it. That's a full move there.
Yep.
Alright, cool. And for my thing, I was like, well, let's try these cards again. Whoosh. Oh, goat hammers on crack. It's less than perfect. So do I chuck out a
Yeah,
card?
you still chuck out the card. Still the card goes.
5 clubs.
Alright,
So
so
what
yeah, so
happened?
you see this club coming out, and as it leaves as a card, it becomes a stone, and it just goes right over over the thing.
You know, it might not have hit, but it's still a cool effect.
Yeah.
And then my bonus thing,
Yes.
bonus, I want to inspire you. I believe that you are greater than a goblin. There's your inspiration. That's a D8 for.
This
all
may be
purposes.
wasted.
It's alright. Short rest, I'll do it.
Alright, and our caster is up.
What does this do?
It gives you a D8.
Save to hit.
Save to hit.
Alright.
Basically inspiration.
Skill check.
Skill check.
Alright. Well, I'm not waiting around anymore. Dan, will you move me behind this guy?
Zazriel there.
Yeah.
And you sliced.
These moonless foreign skies, they keep you in thrall! Alright, no.
Alright.
Saving throw, DC 14, and wisdom.
Wisdom. Misses. 9 on the die.
Alright, I'm going for the, this is command.
Okay.
For the halt effect.
Okay.
So thrall /
Yep.
halt.
Sure.
Target doesn't move and takes no actions.
Alright.
Yep, that's it.
And that's for this round, right?
That is for 1 round.
Yep, perfect. Alright.
Verbal only.
Alright, Kit, you are up.
Should have said flee.
Why would you want it to run?
Oh, you wanted to kill it.
Oh yeah.
You're on mute, Kit Kat.
Sorry.
Just
How
balance it
far
better.
am I from this? One of the things?
You are 10, 20, about 30 feet from one and probably about 30 feet from the other, I think.
Shit, you haven't guessed it yet.
About equal space. You have Elle and Umbra on one, and it seems all of a sudden it just kind of freeze framed, just kind of stop. You heard your mystery caster say some words, and it all of a sudden stopped moving. And then you have the other one that's wounded by itself, but then there's no one there on that one.
Okay. So you said I'm 30 feet from that one?
Either one. You get to either one.
The gray one, I'm going to cast Acid Arrow at.
All right.
Melts acid.
All right. So Mel's acid arrow.
I've heard of the spell. Melts.
Alright.
Melts the elf.
Yuri Gyrax's son.
Really?
Huh?
Oh my god.
Yeah, that's Mel.
Elf
is
Luke Gyrax.
Yo, is it Melts the elf?
Yeah, it is Mel the elf.
I'm gonna give you another.
Male elf. That's
Yeah.
elf. Yeah,
I'll
that's
never use
Mel.
this.
That's how it started. Its first character.
Boy.
Male elf.
So,
Melf. That's how it. That's how it was. That's the character. Male elf.
Wow, that's
That's cool.
hilarious. Melts.
It's 2d4, right?
Now you tell me. You got the cut.
Do you have to roll to hit?
Great.
Did you hit?
4d4.
All right. Did you hit?
I rolled a 14 to hit.
Okay, perfect. So you definitely hit.
Sabretooth takes a moment to put its reading glasses
So
on.
4 plus 2 is 6 plus 1 and 1 is 8. 8 points acid.
All right. Total 8 acid on that one back here. All right. Billy, you want to throw 8
Is your
more?
Lucrana on acid?
Yes.
I think that's fair.
All right.
Oh, that's
And then
it-
It even has the Friday.
Yeah, now the next round, right? It takes more damage. Is that correct?
at the end of the turn.
At the end of the turn or the end of next
I
turn?
don't think so.
Can you-
And next
Why don't you read it out loud?
And end of next turn.
Yep, that's what I thought. Put this orange thing.
Sorry.
Please, no, that's okay.
Oh, here's your yellow thing back.
All right. Do you do anything else, Kit?
No, I'm just gonna stay where I am.
All right, perfect.
What should I use?
All right, so they are up. This one can't do anything. All right, and that one is gonna just go. How much is it wounded?
34.
4. It's gonna turn around and run straight off the board. Keep those dice with it, because then I'll have the note for it. It seems to run in. You see the pasture. and there beyond the pasture, it kind of runs behind some trees. And yeah, it's further. And this area is a huge field back there. There's more trees further back. So there's a big area. So it seems to kind of run on off. New round. Erebus. But you hear, "Help me!" It says that. Alright, Erebus, you are up.
What kind of druid are you, kid?
There's one right there in front of me.
Yes.
Alright, I'll take a shot at that one. I'll try to hide from it.
You'll be fine. You're good.
I'm good for the hide?
Yeah. Yeah, it's kind of in still motion, basically.
I see. Okay. Alright, take my shot.
Alright.
Alright, that is gonna hit. That's a great damage. 5, 9, 24 points.
Alright, then it goes down. Just one shot from the neck, now you take it and it goes down. His
So that
eyes
will
go
be
from
30
red.
along the ceiling toward that fleeing one.
Alright. And we'll stop right there. This is a good spot to stop for the night. So Erebus kills it.
Okay, remember to
Kid kills animals that were asking for help. What kind of druid does that?
I want to still look around for the person that was crying for help.
Poor animals. Not even the druid could save them.
Where is him? Where is he?
Yep. So this will be a good spot to stop for the evening. And then we'll be back next Wednesday night, 7:30 sharp. We'll be back for our next show, and then we will be doing our stream for life or extra life on the 29th. I think that's Saturday. That's Saturday.
Where we fight Strahd.
Where we fight Strahd. Yes.
because of you.
That's gonna be so much fun.
And I run away.
Me and JD's character are running away.
Yeah, I'm with you.
No one gets to run from Strahd. So we'll sign out for tonight.
Remember, it's cool to be geek, pass it on, I beat everyone to it, and dab on the haters.
All right.